So yes, can you tell us who you are and how you ended up at Supernova Melbourne?
Hi, I'm Adam Nichols. I'm a video game concept artist. I've worked on Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Clone Wars Republic Heroes. I worked on Hellboy The Science of Evil, a lot of video games, Blade Kitten, Tyler Tasmanian Tiger, Fruit Ninja, and the Mini Motor Racing series as well.
Okay.
I've done many comic covers, yeah, and I've been in the industry, locally. I'm from Queensland, so yeah, it's been going for about 20 years.
Fantastic. I like the Fallout one in particular. Really wonderful game series. So I know you've probably been stuck here at the booth the whole time. Is there anything on the program that you were excited to see? Anyone who's here that you're hoping to chat with later?
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, as an artist, obviously the artists are a big draw card for me. I'm a big fan of Ken Stacy.
Yeah, he came up yesterday too.
Yeah, his artwork in particular, everyone knows Spawn #1, painted over Todd McFarlane. For me, it's a personal piece, so he did a cover to The Spirits of Vengeance #6.
Okay.
And for me, it's an image, for people that don't know it, it's an image of Venom hanging down, and the colours are super vivid. And those that know my work know that I'm about colour, and I've written a colour book, Understanding Colour.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so he's just a big inspiration for me.
I guess I'll throw in one extra one for you. Is there any introductory piece of color theory that every artist should know?
Absolutely. So there's probably three. So
okay, we'll go through them.
First one, communicating emotion and the narrative through color. So start by picking colors first, even if it's something like Batman that has a fixed color. Pick your colors and then figure out what the emotion is and communicate from that point forward. Second, you want to figure out what colors support that color. So, maybe if it's red, if it's like a certain color that you want to lock in, then what colors work off red, and then what color schemes work with that. And then the last one is reviewing it to make your images pop and look more vibrant. There's a guy named Johan Ittens, and he came up with 7 ways to contrast color. Some people know like warm and cool, light and dark. There's 7 different ways, and so you can look as an artist. You can train your eye, or use Photoshop. I'm a Photoshop user to see the differences in those 7 ways of contrasting and improve the image itself on those different ways.
Well, that's really informative. I just learned some things. We should probably have a follow-up interview when we're not all standing in the artist alley. What's the best cosplay you've seen so far?
Best cosplay? There are a bunch of Lokis that are walking around. I really like Loki, so they were pretty cool.
Yes, your Loki over here is fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and as an Australian comic artist, what would you like the rest of the world to know? I mean, most of our audience isn't in Australia. What would you like the rest of the world to know about Australian comics and the character of Australian creators that they don't know in general?
They don't know, yeah. I mean, like every country has their own culture, right? Australia, we're pretty easygoing. We have a lot of local comics that are produced, like Killaroo. I recently did a cover for Maurice in the Metal, which is this one here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Aaron, the writer. So we have a lot of comics here. Everyone knows the big American publishers, but Australia has a lot of smaller publishers as well. I like supporting them and doing a lot of cover work for them. So, yeah.
Cool. And the last question, you mentioned Maurice in the Metal. Is there anything else that you'd like our audience to know about that you have coming up or coming out in the near future or recently that they should check out?
Yeah, so recently I've joined back with Chrome Studios, where I started and worked on Star Wars and all those games I mentioned earlier. They recently worked with Poker Go, which is a large poker championship. I'm not really a poker player, but I know some people enjoy that game. I did about 350 different illustrations of many celebrities that I probably can't say the celebrities just yet. They might not have been announced, but yeah, you'll see my work personally as doing a lot of the artwork, but a lot of the characters and a lot of avatar design, the celebrity VIPs, and that sort of thing.
So not just game art, but art in game.
Art in game.
That's awesome. Adam, thank you very much for your time. I'll let you know when this comes out. So
thank you so much.
Yeah.